Now we're going to talk about single-use versus reusable inventory, billable versus non-billable, and also the ability to mark cost of goods in your inventory record. So if we go to the inventory section and we can find any random piece of inventory here. Now if I scroll down, I'm going to see this section that has a lot of information in it. The most important thing in the top right though is this billable flag. So currently the billable flag is turned on and the price is $125.50. If I turn that off, it's going to lock the price. And basically what this means is if I use a non-billable item inside of a case, it is not going to add that item, or it's not going to add a price for that item to the sales order form. It will add the item, it will zero it out, $0, and it will not bill for it. So if you want to bill for it, you want to make sure that that flag is on, and then the price can be anything you want it to be. This is the base price, and I think that this is an important distinction to make. Base price meaning this could be your list price. This could be what the standard price that you sell it at if you don't have a contract with a specific hospital. This is the price that's going to get pulled. If you do have a price list for specific facilities, this price will be overridden by that facility specific pricing that gets uploaded in the directory, which is addressed in a different video. But for right now, this is your base price. And when the billable flag is turned to on, it is going to pull this price and put it into all of the sales documents. Directly below that, you see this reusable or the reusable flag either on or off. So when the reusable flag is off, it is considered single use. So that would be an implant, that would be something sterilely packed. When that device gets used and the case that it gets used in is closed, that inventory is going to be deactivated and removed from your stock. If, on the other hand, you turn this flag on, this would be typically for instruments, things that you re-sterilize and use over and over and over again. What happens now is this reusable item is going to be put back in your stock after the case is closed. So you go through a case, you mark an item as used, you mark the case as closed. It does not deactivate the inventory. It puts it back into your stock so that you can use it again. Another thing related to price that we have in the platform is the ability to track cost of goods. So you might have a cost of goods on an item that is $100. This is only going to be visible to you. This is not visible to other folks in your ecosystem. It's for the admin view only. Customers aren't going to see this, but it's a good way to track what is your total cost of goods of all of your devices. If you don't have cost of goods, that's fine. You can leave it blank and it doesn't really have any material impact. The thing to note though is if you have some items that have a cost of goods and you have other items that don't have a cost of goods associated, when you go to, let's say like the inventory page and you see inventory retail value, 1,156,144, this is pulling from the price field. So this is all of the prices that you've entered in aggregate. And the cost of goods, 136,540 and 40 cents, is pulling from the cost of goods fields in aggregate, right? So if we go back to this page, it's pulling from these. Now, if you remove this, you save that, and you go back to the inventory page, it has decreased this amount by $100. So all of that is to say, this is not necessarily going to show the total value, the total cost of goods value, or the total inventory retail value if you have not added a value to each and every one of your pieces of inventory. So that's really important. These numbers could be off based on the inventory that you actually have if you have not been diligent about adding those numbers to every piece of inventory. But those are a few more pieces of data I think that could be tremendously valuable to track as you're tracking and managing your inventory, both in the warehouse and in the field.